So good.
How
You're
much
not.
caffeine does that thing have in there?
I don't know, honestly.
More or less than a cup of coffee?
Probably slightly more. I don't know. I
You're not
forgot.
going to help out your boy Travis Kelsey with the accelerator. You're going to get an off-brand competitor.
Rain is not an off-brand. Rain has been a brand for
It's
quite
not.
some time. Rain
It's
has
not
been
no
a brand
accelerate.
just as long as Bang has been a brand. I'm trying to even see where the caffeine thing is. I don't.
Dude forgot when moved to Florida and forgot how to read. Had to fit in with the locals.
I mean, where do you? Shut up.
Nutrition facts,
Dude,
maybe?
go to the
I
nutrition portion. It looks like a table and it says caffeine.
does it?
It should,
Do
yeah.
I need to? No, it
Bro,
doesn't. Do I need to? I
I
promise
will.
you.
I promise you, I'll look it up right now.
Do you see the word caffeine on there?
It's too blurry. I can't see
Are
it.
we doing this?
300 milligrams.
Of no, that was the you're
Yes.
looking at the goddamn sodium, motherfucker.
Milligrams of caffeine.
No,
Rain energy drink. 16-ounce fluid can.
it's Jesus Christ. Why are we doing this right now? It's not a 16-ounce can. It's maybe a 12-ounce can.
200 milligrams.
Yeah, it's just a 12-ounce can.
Just what everybody needs for the night.
200 milligrams.
That's nothing.
That's about double an 8 ounce cup of coffee.
Yeah, but those bangs are ridiculous.
I think Bang went out of business, man.
I definitely haven't seen them in Kansas in a while.
Really?
There was a massive lawsuit for them when I was in college. Uh, claimed to they'd claimed
No, not when you were in college.
yeah, when I was in
That's way too
college,
long
that's when
ago.
they had been in the stores since then, but I believe whatever settlement took place and them finishing up the process of whatever they had left to sell so that they could pay whatever settlement they had. They're at least not in Kansas, in my area. But the lawsuit began when I was in college, roughly my senior year or so. Um, they were claiming that it healed something or helped with something or whatever, and it was found out that it didn't, and they had a massive lawsuit.
Interesting. Since we're
I
talking
just I
about
can't
caffeine,
believe
I'm gonna go ahead and throw my top five in here right now because it's gonna be more exciting than whenever the hell that was. Uh, guys, you got like coffee? Coffee drinkers?
big
Yeah,
coffee guy
yeah, I drink coffee.
every day.
I don't drink coffee like me though.
As he drinks his water.
As he
As
drinks
I sip
water.
some water. But I got my top five. Let's, I guess, styles, drinks, types of drinks, ways to take your coffee. I have one honorable mention in this list as well, uh, and it's given to the red eye. Do either of you know what a red eye is?
Not had one.
Heard of it.
It's just black coffee and an espresso thrown together in one cup. It's you need a little extra kick to that regular cup of coffee in the morning. It's something that kind of jolts you, like when it hits, it hits, and you got to drink it kind of quick.
Still not as
Usually,
crazy as what Dan Campbell does.
probably not, but it's it's an old name for. I mean, it's for red eye for people taking super late plane rides and staying awake in airports and stuff like that. That's where it got its name. But if you ever have a slow morning, pick up a red eye. Most coffee places don't know what you're talking about, but I don't know if like your Starbucks will. But
Starbucks definitely doesn't. Starbucks does Dan Campbell's, which is 12 ounce of black coffee,
uh,
2 shots of espresso. And he does 2 of those.
Yeah, I know.
And
That's
that's
got to
fair.
be not great for your colon or whatever coffee affects in your body. It's got to do something wrong for your digestive system. Like
It
that's
can't be
not
good.
okay.
It can't be good.
But into the five here. My number five, um, a good old traditional, just like a regular Italian of origin cappuccino. I mean, the fancy. It looks kind of like a teacup or whatever, but like it's big, fancy, foam, sweet. It's great with breakfast. It's great pretty much any time of day. But get a little cappuccino and cannoli combo going on. It's fantastic. It's a great way to have your coffee. It's not a very manly way to have your coffee, but it's a great way to have your coffee. Well, I'm gonna burp. Is that gonna be a fine if I let that go on air?
Yep. Muted his mic real quick.
Bitches. Uh, Number four, another sweet way to take your coffee. But not only does this taste good, it's like your nightcap. It's the period on a good meal. It's the stamp of approval. An affogato, uh, get some ice
Sir.
cream, nice little treat. My top three are definitely like more manly ways to take your coffee. But the four and five, I got a sweet tooth. I love I love desserts. So affogato gotta be up there. Number three, a Cuban coffee.
Yep.
And great to have a Cuban coffee with a little pastry with a little bit of like fruit of your choice. I like to do a guava pastry. It makes it even a little more Cuban. But that's a fantastic way to start off your morning. And like a Cuban rolled cigar too.
Don't even get me started.
How often do you do
Ooh,
that, Tybo?
I don't, but I got to do it in some friends of Zoe and I's had a wedding in the Dominican Republic, and we got to do it. I got to do it
Oh,
then, but
chasing
I
that
mean,
high.
it's like no worries type way to start off your morning, and it's delicious. But if you do you know what a Cuban coffee is, Sean? Are you familiar? You know what it is? I will. I'm gonna
I've
explain it
definitely
anyways.
had one before, but let me hear what it is for the people that don't
I
know.
mean, it's just a. It's. I mean, it's an espresso. But you have this little. It's a certain kind of sugar that if you like whisk it vigorously enough, it'll create like a foam, and it goes with it's a sweeter little espresso shot. But it's great in the morning with pastry.
I've definitely had that before.
Definitely.
I make them
Definitely.
at home. They're pretty good.
Yeah, they're good. Number two, something that I make at home. Used to quite a bit. Don't much anymore. But cold brew. I bought a giant bag of Dunkin' Donuts coffee, and it lasted me about a year in the cold brew, making it in the cold brew carafe. Like, I mean, it was a Sam's size bag. Like,
Oh,
it was an extra big, one of the biggest bags of coffee I've ever seen. But cold brew carafe uses a lot of coffee, uh, and it doesn't yield as much coffee as you probably like. But cold brew coffee, the longer you let it steep, the stronger it is. So you can get some crazy. Like I had almost Adderall like effects off of this one batch I left in the fridge for too long. So uh, cold brew is great. You can make it sweet. You don't have to. But typically, if I'm gonna drink my cold brew iced coffee, I'm gonna throw just some little bit of sugar in it over
simple
ice.
syrup.
I'll try it. I'm not
That's
cool. It's
okay.
it's
Okay.
Mr. Bartender. You got simple syrup at home? Just
Brown sugar, simple syrup. Dude, it's
bring over.
water and sugar. Boil it
Yeah,
for a
and
little bit.
I'm not gonna take. I mean, I guess
Takes like
If I'm gonna take the
minutes.
time to make
The cold brew.
cold brew carafe, I could take the time to make my own simple syrup. Sure. Oh my god. My number one, fuck all you basic Starbucks bitches, is a real macchiato.
Yep.
Of the Italian coffee styles, like a cappuccino is in that little line. But a macchiato is the one that has the least amount of milk in it. Your latte, cappuccino, whatever. It's just kind of like a measurement of coffee and or a different measurement of milk. Like that's really the only difference in a lot of those drinks. It's just like measuring the size, the amount of milk you put in it. So the closest thing to an espresso shot you can get with just like a little dash of milk. It's good. What's you're smiling, but you're not laughing audibly. So like,
A little
what's up?
dash,
What's
little
up? What's
dash
so
milk.
funny? It's a little dash, a little splash.
The
Splish splash. I
visuals,
was
the
drinking
visuals
some
made it
coffee.
even better.
Yeah, that's why you gotta watch it on YouTube.
It made my heart happy. Big coffee guy.
Top five ways to take your coffee.